Welcome to Crowd the Tap. I'm Brian Mallow, and this video is for citizen scientists who have received kit number 2, the water collection bottles, from a partner organization. We're going to use this kit to take 3 different samples of your tap water, which will be sent to a lab and analyzed for the presence of lead. Everything you need is in the kit, except a pen and a timekeeping device. I'm going to use the stopwatch on my phone. Now, this project is easy, but it's important that you follow the instructions carefully. So when you get the kit, before you start, please read the complete instructions and watch this video till the end. The most important thing to know is that we want you to sample your water after it's been sitting in your pipes, motionless, for at least 6 hours. That means for 6 hours, no one in the house can use any running water, not the kitchen sink or any other faucets, no baths or showers, no toilets flushing, no dishwasher or washing machine, no hoses outside. So you might want to do this first thing in the morning after everyone's been asleep, or after work if no one's been home. Just make sure no one has used any water in the house for 6 hours or more. Okay? Let's begin. When you're ready to start, have your clock ready. It might be useful to have someone keep time for you, but I'm going to do it myself and make a video at the same time, so I'm sure you can do it too. First, take all 3 bottles out of the box. And remove their caps, because once we turn on the water, we are not turning it off again until we get all 3 samples. Keep the Ziploc baggie in the box because you'll be using them to return your samples. And the only other thing in the box is the instructions, which you'll read carefully and fill out the section that asks for your name, address, and contact info so the lab can send you your test results. This will be going back into the box to be returned as well. And before you start, fill out your contact info on the first and biggest bottle. Now, we're only going to use the cold water tap, not the hot. And when we turn it on, we're going to turn it up to a high flow rate, like you're filling a pitcher of water. We're going to start with bottle number 1, the biggest bottle, but we want to make sure we catch the very first water that comes out of the faucet. So first put the bottle under the faucet and then turn it on and fill it. When it's full, put it aside and start your timer. We're going to wait 45 seconds and keep the water flowing. That first sample caught the water in the pipes right here in my house, but the next 2 samples will be water farther down the line. After waiting 45 seconds, fill your second bottle. Put it aside and start your timer again. This time we're going to wait 2 minutes. Don't turn off the tap, let it flow. After 2 minutes, fill the last smallest bottle. Now we can turn off the water and put the caps on the bottles. Make sure you tighten them really well. Now there's one more thing I want to show you to help you repack your kit. These bottles will fit easily enough into the Ziploc baggie, but in order to fit the whole thing into the box nicely, there's a little trick. Put the biggest bottle in first, and then the second biggest bottle, and the smallest bottle needs to rest on its side on top of the second one. And then zip this shut and try to make it airtight. You'll see when you place them in the box, you may have to manipulate the little bottle to make it fit, but it fits. And make sure you put in the instructions with your information filled out back into the box. Tape it shut and return it to the partner organization that gave it to you. They'll ship it to the lab, and the lab will send you the results of their analysis. And the final step, when you receive the lab results, go back to the Crowd the Tap website, go to Report Data, and on the last tab, Your Chemistry, scroll down to the bottom, and enter the data for your 3 bottles. And that's it. Now it's up to the scientists to take all this data gathered by citizen scientists like you and build a statistical model to help predict the risk of finding lead in our drinking water. And it wouldn't have been possible without you. So once again, on behalf of SciStarter and Crowd the Tap, thank you for your participation.